Hello guys, it's your boy a.D back here with another video. Now in today's video we're gonna be doing with Naruto was Kaguya's son part 2. So yeah, pretty much the last part we left off, Naruto and Team 7 pretty much met Tazuna, and by the way this is Naruto's girl, future girl anyway, and her name is pretty much Mia. Pretty much I was just laying down and I just thought of I was just thinking about who I should give to Naruto, and I was thinking I was already planning on giving her Otsutsuki girls. So I went on Google yesterday and I pretty much looked a couple of Otsutsuki girls and I saw her and like two others, and yeah, I pretty much took these three and I was thinking which one I should pick until I just thought why not this one and stuff. And yeah, pretty much, what's it called? I was laying down like 5 minutes ago, and I just popped into my head. I was like, that's a pretty nice name. So yeah, I just picked it. Anyways, pretty much the last one we left off, Team 7, which is Mito, Naruto, Kushina, and Kakashi met Tazuna, the bridge builder. So yeah, anyways, that happened, and I'm gonna say, oh, we should have done that. Whatever. I'm gonna say you pretty much go do a mission with that. The bridge build, they still go in the same way to the land of wave. Demon Brothers attack. Everything happens pretty much the same, except it's like they attack Kakashi and they climb into wood and stuff, and he's just substitution turned to wood and stuff, and they attack Mito, because Mito is pretty much gonna be taking out the world of Naruto in canon. So yeah, they attack her and she freezes up, and Sasuke comes in and beats the fuck out of them. So yeah, all those happen pretty much the same. And yeah, they pretty much, I'm gonna say they knew about Kakashi, his reputation in Kushina, and they were like, fuck no. And yeah, they pretty much spilled the beans because Kushina has a pretty scary reputation, not gonna lie. So yeah, even though she's like not like a freaking triple or double S rank or anything like that, but she's known for her temper and shit, and she's not the one to be as a weakling or anything like that. Anyways, just ignore that notification. So yeah, pretty much what's it called? They continue. Zabuza throws his sword, and yeah, Zabuza still says the same thing until he notices Kushina, and yeah, he's like, damn it, this might be a bitch harder than I thought and stuff. And he fights with Kakashi. Everything happens pretty much the same. When he gets trapped in the water prison, Kushina just pretty much goes in and pretty much starts fighting with him, like using her sword to. I'm pretty sure she has a sword, and I'm just say she uses the sword and her chain to pretty much outmatch Zabuza, and Zabuza pretty much has to use a trump card of using like the needles and stuff. So yeah, Zabuza gets fucked by out of him because it's two Jonin. He can't fight two Jonins, and both of them are pretty much S rank, because Kakashi's kind of S rank. Like this Kakashi is like a little bit lower than S rank, but he's like almost S rank, I guess. And Kushina was like S rank, so yeah, I'm pretty sure she was S rank. So yeah, anyways, and Naruto is like freaking S rank. So yeah, anyways, that happens. Pretty much they go to the house, and Tazuna's house, and Kakashi doesn't passes out, but he's weak. He doesn't like fucking passes out like a freaking duck. but he's like really really low in chakra. So yeah. Anyways, that pretty much happens. What's his name? Naruto. Yeah, Naruto pretty much goes outside, sees that the whole village is poor as fuck, and he pretty much, what's it called? Yeah, he pretty much starts to give the villagers food and stuff. And the only reason why he's actually doing this is because he wants to look good. So the village can think Naruto's fully on our side and stuff because he's doing good stuff. So he's just pretty much doing this as part of his plan. So yeah. And I'm gonna say Naruto goes after he's done giving the food and stuff. He goes to pretty much what's it called? A random, almost broken down house, and he calls Black Zetsu, and Black Zetsu flashback. Black Zetsu told Naruto that in the mission and stuff to just get away, and he's gonna give him something and stuff. So yeah, Naruto calls him, and Black Zetsu says follow him and stuff, and Naruto just opens a portal and follows Black Zetsu. And they arrive at a mountain, and Black Zetsu says break this door and stuff, and there's like a door on the mountain, so Naruto does and breaks it. And when they enter, there's like a portal, and they go into it, and when they get into it, they see like a whole that one of Kaguya's dimension pretty much. I'm just gonna say whatever, it doesn't really matter, just one of them. And pretty much they see a god tree there, and Black Zetsu tells him that yeah, your mom made that for you and stuff before she got sealed away. She pretty much used the last of her chakra to put into that god tree, so yeah, it's all yours and stuff. And Naruto says oh thanks and stuff, and he pretty much flies up and grabs the food and eats it. And yeah, he gets a massive power boost. Like his chakra is like 10 tails times 2 or so, or something like that. So yeah, like cause like his normal chakra was already 10 tails plus, like it's like freaking like I'm pretty sure like Kurama is like 50% of the whole 10 tails or something. So you would put like 4 Kuramas or something. So it'd be like 2 10 tails already. Like his normal chakra. When he goes all out. So yeah. But now that he eat the god food, it's like 5 6. So yeah. It would be like 3 10 tails pretty much. Anyways, when he ate the food, pretty much all his chakra pretty much he usually suppressed it to like a level, but since he has more, like a whole freaking 10 tails added to him, he pretty much his chakra got loose a little bit. You can see like he leaked out, and in the moon or whatever it was, just I'm pretty sure it was like the moon. Pretty much they sensed that chakra, and they realized it was very similar to Kaguya's. So they thought Kaguya finally got free and stuff. So they sent Maya to go. Wait, I just realized Maya's like a freaking Indian name or something. Oh well, who cares? Whatever. I don't really care. If you guys want me to change your name, I will change it as long as not something long as fucking hard to remember. But yeah, Maya's pretty easy name. I should just write this down real quick so I can remember her name. Alright, sorry about that. I just had to write her name down so I can make sure that I don't forget, because I'll probably forget by tomorrow morning and I'll have to watch the whole video. So yeah. Anyways, pretty much they call for Maya, and Maya they give her the mission to pretty much go see what happened to Kaguya and bring her back if she's there and stuff. So yeah. Now, oh, what the hell? What's that? Oh, now pretty much what's it called? Maya goes down, and yeah, I'm gonna say Naruto pretty much what's it called? Go Naruto and Black Zetsu pretty much go back to Earth and goes into Tazuna's house pretty much and starts sleeping. And I'm gonna say somewhere in the land. Yeah. In the land of in somewhere in like wherever the mist, in the land of mist something, wherever the hidden mist is. And pretty much let's just say a bunch of farmers were like farming and stuff, and they see a star coming down, and then when it gets closer they see like a whole fire thing, and it slams into a ground, and when they go check they see Maya standing there, and they approach her slowly, asking her if she's okay and stuff, and she glares at them saying, "Where's Kaguya?" And they all look confused and stuff. And then she senses Naruto's chakra a little bit, so she says, "I found you," and she pretty much starts flying over there. So yeah. And Naruto pretty much when he gets back, he senses her, and he pretty much flies over there and stuff to her, and they pretty much meet on the way there, like in the land of, like in the border of the land of fire and mist or whatever. I don't really care. But I don't really know what freaking land that was. I think it was like land of water or something, or rain. I don't know. I don't remember. Land of rain, I think. So yeah, that pretty much happens. What's his name? They pretty much meet there, and he's like, she's like, "You're not Kaguya," and Naruto's like, "How do you know my mother and stuff?" And she's like, "Oh, she's your mother, and so that's why your chakra is so similar and stuff." And Naruto's like, "Yeah," and stuff, and so he says, "So you're Otsutsuki too and stuff," and he put his what's it called, genjutsu off, pretty much showing like his skin is like her color and stuff, but it's like his hair is a little bit longer actually. It's like quite long actually, and it's a lot silkier and white as like Otsutsuki's own stuff. So yeah. Anyways, pretty much it's like this Naruto way, but with long hair and silky and white, and skin is white as well. So yeah, and pretty much, I'm actually gonna say Maya was like Kaguya's BFF, and that's pretty much why she's wearing that bunny thing. Because Kaguya was like Princess Bunny or something. So yeah, she just did it to represent her friendship with Kaguya. So yeah, that's an explanation for why she's wearing that. Cause I know some of you people gonna be thinking something I don't want to say, but yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, pretty much they're like, Naruto asked him why she's wearing that and stuff, and she explained that she was best with Kaguya, so she just wears it to symbolize their friendship and stuff. And Naruto's like, "Oh, and that's cool and stuff," and he asks her why she here and stuff, and she says, well, they sent Kaguya's a chakra signature that was similar to Kaguya, which is pretty much yours because you're her son and stuff. And yeah, they pretty much sent me to go look for it because I was, again, her best friend, so she would probably listen to me more than anyone else. So yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, and stuff. Well, he explained the whole thing that Kaguya is sealed away right now. So he explains that. And he asked her if she could, I don't know, wanna help and bring her back and stuff. And she's like, sure, anything for my best friends. So she stayed and helped, and to help, pretty much. And Naruto pretty much puts a genjutsu on her, making her look exactly the same but with normal skin, and without that freaking weird ass purple with those little dots, which I'm pretty sure is like for the Kaguya clan has it. So yeah. Anyways, and should I keep her be? Yeah, that's pretty much all he changed and stuff. And he's like, okay, so you can pretty much either you can come to a leaf village and meet with me and pretty much act like you working with them, but you actually not and stuff, or you can stay, do whatever you want pretty much, and after a while I'll pretty much come and pick you up and drink something with you and stuff, and then we'll be able to revive her and stuff. Or you can just come to a leaf and pretty much work and stuff, and pretty much find ways to pretty much speed up the process. And she says, okay, I'll come with you then and stuff. And he explains that he's like in a mission right now, so yeah. She says, just say you found me, I don't know, out somewhere, and I just wanted to, you saved me or something, and yeah, pretty much wanna, follow you around now. So you just say that, I guess. And Naruto agrees and stuff, and they pretty much go to Tazuna's house with Mia and Naruto pretty much. They pretty much go to the, oh yeah, and he introduces her to Black Zetsu, saying that's pretty much Kaguya's will. So yeah. Anyways, that happens. They pretty much They pretty much go to Tazuna's house, and yeah, and pretty much when everyone asks him who that is and where she from and all that, and he says this is Maya Utsuki, and he just says it because no one knows about the Utsukis, so why the hell not? And everyone says no, that's a Hyuga and stuff, and he's like, nah, that's Utsuki and stuff like that, not the same thing. And yeah, they pretty much don't really care too much, but yeah. And he says, oh, basically I was walking around the village and I saw her about to get robbed and pretty much beat, and maybe we can get these guys forced on her and stuff. So I just pretty much beat them up, and she just pretty much, I don't know, wanted to stay with me for a while. So yeah. And pretty much Kushina is like, oh, my Naruto is being a gentleman and all that in her mind, but she's not saying out loud because she knows Naruto will probably get mad at her for saying that, because she knows damn well that he doesn't consider himself as her son anymore. So yeah. Anyways, pretty much she explains that she's like from a clan that's supposed to be powerful, but they kind of forgot about it. So yeah, and it's pretty similar to your Hyuga clan. It's like the superior version of the Hyuga clan and stuff. So yeah, they kind of all interested, but not too much because they don't really care about the Hyuga clan that much, to be honest. So yeah, that happens, and pretty much what's it called? Yeah, they go to sleep pretty much, and I'm gonna say she just sleeps in Naruto's wherever Naruto slept. So yeah, and I'm gonna say what's it called? Oh yeah, I'm 99% sure that Otsutsuki's like they have weird ages, like Kaguya, even though she's like freaking 100 plus years old, you could easily think she's like 20s. So yeah, they have weird freaking ages. So I'm gonna say even though Maya is like um if you were to put her in a normal age Kaguya, I would say she was like, I don't know, 22. Then Maya will be about 14, about 14 to 15, almost like 14 and like 5 to 6 months before 15. So now it will be 13, about like, I don't know, 2 to 3 months before 14. So yeah, anyways, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do about their ages, so I don't make it like a freaking 100 years old girl dating a 16 year old guy. So yeah, that would be weird as fuck. So yeah, anyways, pretty much they sleep and stuff. Next day, Naruto wakes up on time in this one, and Maya actually stays back. So when the thugs attack, I'm gonna say Maya didn't really care, but she did attack because they were threatening to pretty much force himself on what's Tazuna. So she kind of had to act that way because she doesn't really like when people do that, but especially since she pretty much said that she almost got forced on, so she kind of has to act like she hates those kind of people exactly, which she kind of doesn't have to exactly act that way because she doesn't like them. But yeah, she has to pretty much attack when somebody says that, because try to do that because yeah, it would pretty much blow her cover if she didn't. Anyways, she beats the fuck. She just Otsutsuki's though pretty cool if you think about it. So she just uses a winning Sharingan in her hand, but the Genjutsu blocked it, so they don't know that. To them, it just looks like she touched them, and they pretty much melt away because she sucked away all the chakra. You know how the God tree sucks away people's chakra and turn them to like literally dry skin and then paper, pretty much. So yeah, that's pretty much exactly what's happening to them. And yeah, and the bridge, pretty much Naruto's just standing there. He's not really doing anything. He's just pretty much standing, and then Sasuke is getting pummeled with needles. So is Mito. So yeah, Naruto pretty much goes stays back with Tazuna pretty much, and yeah, everything pretty much stays the same. Naruto just stays there. He doesn't really want to do anything. He doesn't want to show his power. So if pretty much Sasuke still gets the fuck beating out of him, and uh I'm gonna say when Mito gets mad because Sasuke's dying, she actually split off her tail because she kind of liked Sasuke. So yeah, she actually put out a whole tail. So Kushina had to come in and pretty much subdue her. So yeah, that's the only rule change. Because Sasuke didn't do I mean Sakura didn't do shit. She literally didn't do any freaking thing. Ah, anyways. So yeah, they go back to the Leaf village, and I know I'm not making Naruto do too much in this one. It's because he's pretty much not trying to show too much of his powers, and he's just staying and doing stuff in the shadows. So yeah, and pretty much Naruto sends a signal to Black Zetsu, and Black Zetsu comes and grabs Haku's body and Zabuza's sword. So yeah, and Naruto and them go to the Henley village. And the only reason Naruto pick those stuff up is Naruto is gonna make Black Zetsu pretty much look through now Haku's body and find out about the Ice Genkai and Zabuza's sword just because it's a freaking 7 swordman sword special sword thingy. So he's trying to find out if he can make it so his sword can have the same ability, like to break it and healed by blood and stuff. He's trying to find that out, which let's just say he can. So Black Zetsu made both of his sword like that and told him about how wind and water make ice release. So yeah, he pretty much is practicing an ice release right now. And let's just say when they get back to the village, Maya gets called to a council with Naruto, and they explain the whole thing, how they found her, Naruto found her and stuff, and which the council is like they don't really they all like before they were like with Naruto and stuff, but now they're like because he's like a pretty good ninja, so they don't want him to leave or anything like that, so they try to act nice to him. They're like, oh, it's him and stuff, and yeah, and pretty much they asked Maya what's her name. She's been Maya and stuff, and she's like, okay, do you want to be a ninja and stuff? And Maya's like, yeah and stuff, and they're like, you have to pretty much fight someone to prove that you actually can become a ninja. So yeah, which she says okay and stuff, and I'm gonna say they go outside, the freaking when them tuning and stuff, and Maya just pretty much the tuning washes, and Maya just breaks the sword and pretty much, I don't know, punches him, knocking him out, because it doesn't really matter. Maya gets upset as a ninja. They pretty much give her a headband, and yeah, Dunzo says, oh, what? Oh, they asked her what clan she's in. I'm gonna say, oh no, Hayashi's like, okay, so come with me. You have to get the cage bird seal and stuff. And Hayashi, Maya, and Naruto says, nah, she doesn't have to. And Hayashi says, yes, she does. She's a Hyuga. She's that from the Bane branch and stuff. And Hayashi said, no, Maya says, no, I'm not a Hyuga. I'm a Tsuki and stuff. And she says, yes, you're a Hyuga. Look at your eyes and stuff. and what's it called? Maya says, yeah, my mom was a Suski, so that's why she has that and stuff. And they're like, what's a Suski and stuff? And Maya says, pretty much you can consider them a Hyuga, but like a better version of a Hyuga. So yeah. And what's his name? Hashi doesn't want to believe it, and he's kind of mad because yeah, he can't give the cage bird to her anymore. So yeah. And pretty much they asked her why she wanna leave. Does she wanna leave with the Hyugas or somewhere alone or something? And she says with Naruto. And Naruto says, I don't mind. And yeah, that pretty much happens. What's it called? The, no. Before that, Danzo says, "Oh, she should be part of the Roots Umber trained her to be a great asset to the Leaf. Last of the clan should be pretty useful to the Leaf and stuff." And what's his name? Naruto says, "Nah, she's not coming with you and your twisted ways." And Danzo says, "What do you mean?" And Naruto says, "Don't think I don't know what you do underground." And Danzo realizes what he's saying and he shuts up like quickly. So yeah, and Miyato noticed that and he kind of thinks, what is he doing underground and stuff? So yeah, and they ask her where she want to leave and stuff, and she says about what to do with Naruto and stuff. Oh, anyways, that pretty much happens, and they pretty much what's it called? He tried to put her in a CRA, but she pretty much says, "Nah, I'm good" and stuff. And they say about that you have to your last the clan and stuff, and she says, "Well, if I have to." Wait a second. Didn't it? Yeah, I made the Uchiha in the head, so if I have to, then Sasuke has to do it. And they're like, "How do you even know about Sasuke and stuff?" She says, "Naruto told me about him." And yeah, which Black Zetsu actually did because he just told her about everyone. So yeah, she's a small ass. Anyways, pretty much that happens, and yeah, they can't argue that they just say that they didn't want to force the Uchiha because he might leave the village if you do and stuff. And Mia says didn't apply the same rule for me because I'm not even from the village, so I'm not like I don't have to stay in the village. So yeah, I have a bigger chance of leaving anyway than Sasuke. So yeah, if you force me into, I'll definitely leave and stuff. And they realize that, and yeah. Anyways, what's it called? They pretty much just gave up and stuff and end the meeting pretty much. And I'm gonna say Minato asks Naruto to pretty much come back to their house and stuff. And Naruto's like, "Hell no." Literally. He says, "Hell no, bro. I'm good." And yeah. Should I end it here? I guess I'll just do it like I normally did. They pretty much, what's it called? Go to a Chunin exam. I'm gonna say Naruto and Maya was walking around just talking about planes and stuff. Just talking about stuff they want doing freaking just talking about random shit. And they see Kanko get beating up Konohamaru, and I'm gonna say Naruto had a relationship with him, so he pretty much grabs Konohamaru out of his hand. I'm gonna say he uses his Rinnegan and puts Kanko in the Genjutsu, and pretty much making him drop Konohamaru and beats himself up. And Gawa is like, what's your name and stuff, and Naruto says Naruto and stuff. And I'm gonna say they actually add yeah. Okay. Pretty much he Dad says, "Oh, I will enjoy spilling your blood and stuff." And Naruto's like, "You little one-tail, you can't do anything to me and stuff. You little Toniki I forgot the name of it. Pretty much you little Wakun and stuff. You can't do anything to me and stuff." And Gawa and the Sen trio is pretty much shocked that he even knew about the one-tails, that he had the one-tail and stuff. And yeah, Gawa is bloodlisted. He wants to kill him. So yeah, they go and stuff. Sasuke, he still gets his fucking ass handed to him. And I'm gonna see Rock Lee actually challenges Mia in this one because she has the Byakugan. So he's like, oh, you must be a prodigy too. I need to fight you and stuff. So yeah. Now it's like, nah, we could, I don't know, fight in the Chunin exam and stuff. Actually, no, she just says okay and stuff, and she pretty much goes taijutsu only, and Otsutsuki's are basically gods of taijutsu. Like, they don't do ninjutsus that much, they just repel them and stuff, but taijutsu, they're really good at it. So she pretty much beats the fuck up. Like, she beats Lee up, like, badly. Like, pretty much, I'm just how the fight pretty much goes. Lee launches himself at her, thinking that, oh, she can't even see me right now. But right when he was about to hit Maya, he gets punched, flying all the way up to the freaking roof, and everyone is shocked. And Lee was about to take off his weight, but then he remembered what Guy Sensei said, and he stopped. And he goes freaking one gate and starts launching himself at Maya. Maya keeps punching him, boxing him away, slapping him away pretty much. Every time he gets hit, he gets pretty much flown all the way to outside the room, hitting a wall or a roof or something, pretty much breaking it. So yeah, Lee's out. He's out of it. So yeah, they pretty much continue to the training exam thing, and Naruto is smart as fucking this one, and he gets all the infos out of Black Zetsu pretty much. Like, Black Zetsu is a fucking the genius of a the god of geniuses. So yeah, and yeah, so is Maya Otsutsuki, so she's smart, and yeah. I don't know where it's been. Yeah, I'm gonna end it like soon. And pretty much they, what's Uncle, Mito does the same thing as Naruto and Kanen. And pretty much, yeah, Uncle comes in, does the whole thing. I'm gonna do this part a little bit fast because yeah, I'm trying to end this. Uncle does the whole thing. They still give the earth and heaven's goals, and yeah, they go inside. They get us go, and they pretty much go. Orochimaru comes, attacks them. Naruto, knowing what Orochimaru wants, just says you can have Sasuke. And Sasuke's like, what? And Mito's like, what and stuff? And he's confused, and he's like, oh, you're smart one, aren't you? And Naruto says, yeah, you was pretty smart too, Orochimaru. And he's like, how do you know my name? And Mito realizes who that is. She's like, what? Orochimaru and stuff? Because she's been living with Minato, Kushina, Jiraiya, and Tsunade for a while. So yeah, she knows who Orochimaru is. And yeah. Anyways, Naruto says, I could beat you, but nah, I don't really care. I don't really care what happens to Sasuke. Just give me a stupid curse mouth. And yeah, he gives him the curse mouth and stuff. And Orochimaru's like, yeah, now I'm gonna beat you all and stuff, thinking that Naruto's just a cocky brat. And he watches that Naruto. Naruto just, it's pretty much using the almighty push, well, without anyone noticing, because yeah, he's just using it like, you know how Pain could use it to pretty much cut freaking walls and shit like that. Like, you know how when he was fighting Naruto, he was using it in cutting like the whole terrain and stuff. Naruto's using it like that on Orochimaru, so he keeps getting slashed. So yeah. Anyways, Orochimaru pretty much launches like 1,000 snakes. So Naruto does wind style, wind, hurricane, like a blade of wind hurricane. So it pretty much cuts off the snake and Orochimaru with it. So he pretty much runs away pretty much. And yeah. And when he uses the almighty push, pretty much everyone thinks it's the wind style, wind protective wall. So yeah. And yeah, they pretty much runs away with his tail between his legs. And yeah, they get to the stadium. The pretty much the preliminary goes with Naruto beating the fuck out of what's the name? I mean Mito being whatever his name is, Kiba. And Naruto actually fighting Lee. And pretty much Lee's like, oh, you'll be my eternal rival. The power of youth shine brightly upon you and stuff. And I was like, sure, whatever you say and stuff. And they pretty much start fighting. Lee is kind of keeping up, but he's still getting beat up. So he goes all the way up to the 5th gate or whatever. And he does, like, he pretty much tries to do the same thing as he did in Kanin to Gaara. But Naruto just uses his shadow and goes into it and hides away pretty much. So he doesn't use his chakra to pretty much pretend it would show too much things. So he just showed his Otsutsuki ability, which I'm pretty sure I said that was his Otsutsuki ability. He could use shadow for anything. So yeah. And tell me why I should give Maya, because I don't really know what I should give her. Other than like the normal Otsutsuki stuff, but like her abilities and stuff. So yeah. Actually, no, I'm gonna say Naruto used Kamui in phase 2 Lee. And Kushina and Minato was like, what, the same ability and stuff? And they're like, it can't be Naruto. Naruto's a freaking baby and stuff. And yeah, they're like, we're gonna have to ask him what jutsu that is. So yeah, Maya just say she fights Kanko and beats the fuck out of him. And yeah, oh no. And Gaara fights Sakura and kills her because nobody wants her here. Let's just say Gaara does what's it called? What is it? You say he just did Great Sandstorm technique, and pretty much does a sandstorm and pretty much suffocates her. So yeah, she just dies. No one likes Sakura. Anyways, I'm gonna say some of the sand pretty much went into her mouth, and Gaara pretty much opened his hand, and the sand pretty much pushes out, blowing Sakura up, like literally blows her freaking. It's like you eat a bomb or something, a grenade, and it blows up inside of you, like. Yeah, she pretty much gets blown to bits. Like, yeah. Gotta kill her gruesome, because I hate Sakura, and God is pretty gruesome in general, so he would probably do something like that. Anyways. Yeah, no one really cares except for, like, I don't know, or something. So yeah. And she just gives up because whatever. She doesn't want to die like Sakura. Let's just say that. Anyways, that happens. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna bring here up, because I don't want to make a freaking movie or anything like that. So yeah. Pretty much what I'm gonna bring it up. Hope you guys like and subscribe, and tell me what you guys want for Maya's abilities. And yeah, hope you guys have a good day, good night, and see ya.